Economist Dr. Marlene Attzs is calling for Caribbean economies to embrace regional integration, private sector leadership, and strategic export planning. Sunil Lalla has more in this week's Business Insight.
Brought to you by Flow. We keep your rhythm flowing at discoverflow.co.
Economist Dr. Marlene Attzs put the spotlight firmly on the future of Caribbean economic integration at the TNT Chamber's recent Business Outlook event. She urged the region to revive the spirit of CARICOM's founding vision, which she said has been neglected for far too long.
I mean, even as I say it, it pains me, and I know there have been some advances, but if we're still having a conversation around agro-processing and agriculture to redound to the benefit of all of us in the Caribbean, and to redound to the benefit of our economies, because we simply do not have the fiscal space. The minister said it earlier, and we all know, everyone in this room is aware of the challenges that we have in terms of foreign exchange, and we have to do things differently to get different results.
She warned that the region's economic challenges require more than just talk.
The resilience is center stage to many of the conversations taking place. I just came back from the Afrexim Bank's annual meeting, and resilience was central to their meeting as well, the whole conversation. But Africa, of course, is significantly larger than us in the Caribbean. So we have to come together. We have to move as one Caribbean, breathe life into that vision that we had 52 years ago.
Dr. Attzs called for visionary leadership, which she said is needed to unlock economic transformation.
There needs to be visionary leadership and clarity in terms of where we are going and what we want to accomplish. Then of course, you need to have some fiscal incentives to provide that environment, that enabling environment for our private sector, because they're not going to go into a business where they're not likely to see a return on their investment. But that is at the domestic level. I think at the regional level, we need to really drive that process of harmonization.
She pointed to the local and regional markets not tapping into their own potential.
You look at pineapples and some of the best grade sugarloaf pineapples that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, yet still we're importing pineapple rings that have an expiry date of 2029. And we're comfortable consuming those things because it's not just the food import bill, but it's also the food and nutrition security that we are compromising.
And the Economist also called for the removal of trade barriers that prevent economies of scale.
You see people buying local Trinidad and Tobago beverages, the Solo, etc., etc. We need to find ways to satisfy the domestic consumption, but we need to also recognize, and I know many of the business persons here recognize, that the domestic markets simply don't give you the kinds of economies of scale. So we need the regional arteries to be unplugged a little bit so that we can expand the markets, but we also need to look to our neighbors in the south. We still see, to my mind, language as a barrier. We need to get over that.
Dr. Attzs said the region has a tendency to recycle old strategies without real progress and called for a different approach, possibly putting the private sector more significantly in the driver's seat. I am Sunil Lalla with your TTT News Business Insight.
Brought to you by Flow. We keep your rhythm flowing at discoverflow.co.
Protection that moves to your beat. Protect your home with Armor Security. With 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security. We keep your rhythm flowing. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.